Slovakia. Okay. All right, I'm going to start from the top. Second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be a sedition among men. So we know that means revolt or rebellion. So there's gonna be a sedition among men. The people are gonna revolt. They're gonna rebel. You know what I'm saying? So there shall be a sedition among men, an invading of one another. So people are gonna be getting robbed, killed, you know what I'm saying, raped. They're gonna get the goods ravaged. They're gonna get beat up. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. That's representing the authorities. The people are not going to regard the authorities. They're not going to depend on the authorities to pass any type of judgment in that day. So that, for example, the congressmen, uh, senates, the mayors, the policemen, they're not going to have their power in that day because people are not going to be looking for them. They're not going to be looking up to them to solve things. And here's why it's going to read on. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So the people are going to take matters into their own hands. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be the quote unquote authorities in that day because it's going to be all out chaos. People are not going to care about they're not going to give a damn about other people's health. You know what I'm saying? About other people's, they're not going to have any regard for anybody. You know what I'm saying? But themselves. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to. You know what I'm saying? So there's going to be checkpoints. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be martial law. So there's going to be a lot of shutdowns. We got a little taste of that during the so-called pandemic. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really a pandemic, but it's so-called pandemic. We got a little taste of the quarantines of what martial law is. You know what I'm saying? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The Lord hates pride. You know what I'm saying? The Lord hates haughty people. They hate pride. He hates pride. You know what I'm saying? The houses should be destroyed. They're going to be set on fire. There's going to be a lot of buildings being destroyed that's going to be set on fire. You know what I'm saying? Because people are going to be tripping in that day. They're going to really, people are going to really do some crazy shit in that day. And men shall be afraid. So the people is going to be afraid, man. You know what I'm saying? These people out here is gonna be shivering in their boots. They're gonna be scared. They ain't gonna know what the hell to do. A man should have no pity upon his neighbor. So a man is not gonna have any regard for you. You know what I'm saying? Your neighbors that you may live next to and shit like that you may live next to, they're gonna be in that day when they don't have any food on their table to provide for their families, their children, their wives, their children. They're going to have to go to you for the resources. You know what I'm saying? And they're not going to hesitate. These people that's always saying hi to you, that's cool to you, that's cool with you and shit like that, that's always saying hi to you, that's trying to befriend you. In that day, they're not going to regard your life. They're not going to care about you. The only thing they're going to care about is saving them damn selves and their families, the ones that they care about, that they truly care about, which is their family, their kids, the wife. But shall destroy their houses with the sword. You know what I'm saying? That sword represents weaponry, militaries, or violence. But in this regard, it's talking about weapons and it's talking about violence. You know what I'm saying? The people when these people come through your houses, when they come in your homes and start ravaging shit and start taking shit, they're gonna use force. They're gonna use violence against you and spoil your goods. Spoil meaning steal. They're gonna be taking your shit. They're gonna be taking everything you got. You know what I'm saying? Everything of value. You know what I'm saying? That benefits them. Because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, because there's a lack of bread, they're not gonna be able to just go to the stores to get these things. They're gonna have to go, you're gonna be the store for them. You're gonna be that spot to where they make their purchase. But the purchase It's going to be free on you. It's going to be on the house. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to use the sword. They're going to use that violence, whether it be the knives, whether it be combat. They're going to use some form of force against you to get what they need, to sustain themselves, to sustain their kids, the wife. They're going to do what needs to be done, that they feel that needs to be done because they're not going to have any regard for you. And people don't understand that shit, man. So, let me see here. I'm going to go to Amos. Amos chapter 5, verse 19. As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. So pretty much, if you were to get out of trouble, Jacob's trouble is going to be real. It's going to be a very dark time. You know what I'm saying? A man is going to get out of one situation and get caught into another situation. You know what I'm saying? He may even get out of that situation, but he's going to keep running into shit. You know what I'm saying? He's going to keep running into shit. A man's going to keep running into shit in that day. He's going to keep running uh into judgment after judgment after judgment until he really gets caught, until he gets got. And that's going to be his judgment. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much this is in short, there's no escape. You're not going to be able to escape your judgment in that day. You know what I'm saying? There's no escape. No matter where you run, you know what I'm saying? You can't hide. So I'm going to go to Zephaniah. Let me see. Zephaniah, verse 14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near. So the great day of the Lord is near. You know what I'm saying? Is here. Is right around the corner. And hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty shall cry there bitterly. So the mighty man is gonna tremble in that day. These big tough guys, these strong dudes. You know what I'm saying? The guys that you look up to as being these great structured men, they're gonna tremble in that day. They're gonna suffer. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna be very afraid. They're gonna be as bitches in those days. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna know what to do. Everybody during the time of Jacob's trouble, they're gonna suffer. They're gonna perish. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be like a time like no other. I'm gonna go to Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, save the Lord, and they shall fish them. And I will send, after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much I will send for many fishers. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is sending the fishers being the prophets of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? This is the Lord's will. And they shall fish them. So we're currently right now, the fishers are the ones that's looking for the elect. We're fishing for the elect. You know what I'm saying? We're pushing this word out. We're pushing this word, which is that rod, to catch the elect. You know what I'm saying? Which is that fish. We are the fishermen, the prophets. You know what I'm saying? The men of the Lord that's pushing forth that rod, which is the word, to catch the elect, which is that fish. You know what I'm saying? After I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them. So the hunters being with the men of the Lord receiving their spiritual powers. They're going to receive their spiritual powers in that day. They're going to allot a certain percentage of their brain to a higher capacity, and they're going to be able to do miraculous things. You know what I'm saying? Flying, super strength, super speed. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to use that power that was given to them, that was bestowed upon them from the Lord, from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and they're going to hunt these people. No, there's nowhere you can hide. You know what I'm saying? The men of the Lord is going to find you in that day, and we're going to kill you. You know what I'm saying? The men of the Lord is going to kill these wicked people out here, and they're going to be put to death. Thus save the Lord. We're going to be as hunters in that day. As these people hunt for dares in the wood, you're going to be that dare in that day. You know what I'm saying? The men of the Lord that were once fishers of men are going to be the fishers that's going to be turned into hunters that's going to be killing people. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be those hunters in that day. We're going to have the spiritual power to execute judgment on our enemies. You know, with that, I just want to end it off with that and that. Shalom. Shalom.